welcome back to Life Lessons. My name's Harry Fraher and today we're outside again, like the title says, making a pallet kitchen. You'll need 2 pallets. You can get them from deliveries or you can buy them. Even at your local industrial estate, there'll probably be hundreds of them, but you have to ask the owner first if you can take them. You'll also need a saw, a screwdriver, screws, more screws, drill bit, and utensils and hooks for the finished product. The idea is we'll use this full pallet for the back, and then we'll chop this one in half to make a desktop area to do your cooking, and then also the front leg. What I haven't told you so far is what a pallet kitchen is. We've called it a pallet kitchen because it's a toy kitchen made out of pallets. It can also be called a mud kitchen, but it's just like a fake kitchen outside that the kids can play in and pretend to cook with like mud and sticks and stuff. These are small square pallets, and we'll start by making a cut along the pallet, leaving 4 boards for the workshop. Always be careful with sharp tools, so have a parent or adult to help you. Now that I've cut through the 3 lines on the other side, we've turned it over to make our other 3 cuts on the other side. We've measured out 3 cuts on this side so that they're in line with the cuts we made on the bottom. Now to cut. That's it cut all the way through. Now I'll show you where we're going to position it on here. So we're going to mount our worktop 5 boards up. So because we're going 5 boards up with the worktop, our legs need to be 5 boards. But because this is going to rest on top here, we need to measure the thickness of the worktop and cut off the excess here so the legs fit underneath. So let's get these cut and then we can put it together. We've made our cuts and we've propped all the pieces together to get a rough idea of what it looks like. So we've got our back piece here, and then we have our worktop resting on the 5th board, and then this is our leg piece, and you can see that the worktop sits nicely on top there. You can kind of see, if we pop that there, I'm going to cut this in next, that is coming together. Now we're ready to mark out the sink. What I've done here is I've put the sink underneath where the worktop is so that I can put it in place and then mark out the inner circle of the sink. Then when it will be on top, you can just sit it in the hole so that when you're cooking you can take it out, go and collect some water or mud and stuff and place it neatly back in. Another way to do it would be to put it on the top and then mark out the outer rim and then just take off what the handle will be. So you can see that's the inner one and that is the outer one. Hole now that we've cut out, this should hopefully fit in nicely. There you go. So now we'll get our utensils. You can buy these from the shop or you could just get some old ones from your kitchen. Ask your mums and dads first if you're allowed to use them. So we've got some small little hooks that we're just going to screw in along the top rung here. so that we can hang our utensils on. So we've measured out the top rung and it's 110 centimetres wide, so we'll just leave 10 centimetre gap between each one, and then we'll keep doing 10 centimetres along. So we've marked up our spaces. Now these hooks have a sharp end, so you don't need to drill a pilot hole. We can just pop them on and just screw them in by hand. That's it all screwed together. So we've got one in here, here, and there. You can also see we've put one in the side here to connect it to the bottom one. We've got a piece of excess batten here, and we've screwed it in to the side just to give it an extra bit of strength, so it will help it stop twisting around as well. So I thought about this front worktop bit here, and I thought that the gaps were a bit big, so that when you're trying to pretend to be chopping stuff up, things will just fall through the gaps. So cut some more bits of excess batten just in half, so that they slot in the holes, just to not fully cover up all the holes, but make it a bit more patched up. I'm putting in the pilot holes now. So that is our Pallet Kitchen done. Take a step back, Mr. Cameraman. Voila. Oh, that's one thing the kitchen needs. Okay. Thanks for watching Life Lessons. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you next video. Stay safe.
Here's the outtakes.
Leaving 3 balls. Ah, Jimmy falls. I'll do that. Start by making a cut along the pallet